Hello everyone, my name's John, and today I'm going to be buying the two cheapest keyboards I can find on Amazon, and then the cheapest one that I can find that's marketed as either mechanical or as a gaming keyboard. Let's see what there is. We'll set the minimum value at 0 and the max at 10. See if we can get a keyboard for under 10 bucks. Wow, right away. 10 bucks, 8 bucks. Let's see if there's anything else. This is horrifying. Alright, doesn't really look like there's too many keyboards I can get for cheaper, so let's take a look at these real quick. This is the $10 one. That's pretty horrifying. I think what immediately stands out is this fat enter key, which I think is more normal for European keyboard layouts, and then also this like divot in the caps lock. So $10 for this, I can't complain. We'll go ahead and buy it. My order has been placed. Now let's check out this one. This is just horrifying. Look at the spacebar. That can't be right. The keycaps look like almost frosted. It doesn't look like it's put together correctly, and this is what they're advertising. It also has that big European enter key. Well, I can't say I'm looking forward to trying this, but sometimes you gotta make sacrifices. The best part of this one is you can buy it in a pack of 5 or a pack of 10 in case you need 10 of these. Alright, now let's look for a mechanical keyboard. Straight off the bat, 35 bucks. That's pretty cheap. But we'll go $15 to $25. 22 bucks. What else is there? Half a keyboard. Under 20 bucks for a keyboard and a mouse. This one also has the big enter key. I wonder what's up with that. That is one of the most hideous places for a logo I've ever seen. I wonder if that's a button or not. Alright, let's see if there's anything better. Here's another $20 one. I feel like we can go cheaper though. $16. I don't think we're gonna beat 16 bucks. So what brand is this? I'm not even gonna try and say that. So does this say gaming keyboard? Yes. Alright, well, I guess we'll have to go with this too. I looked again and I saw that I missed the gaming keyboard, TED keyboard, wired keyboard, USB keyboard, wired gaming keyboard. That was 60 cents cheaper than the one that I previously ordered, so I canceled my order and got this one instead, because I'm not about to be scammed out of 60 cents. Now, I'll just be waiting for them to get here, and I'll update you when they do. About 30 minutes have passed, and the packages have now arrived. I think I'm going to start with this one, which I think was the $10 keyboard. This package looks like it's older than I am. I have my trusty box opening pen with me, so let's get right into this. Alright. The grand unveiling. This enter key on the package does not match this. It's super light. It comes with kickstands, so that's good. Honestly, don't even mind the feeling that much, but I'll test it out in a minute and see what I can do with it. Now we have the $8 one, which I'll be opening upside down, so you can't see my address. There's not even any tape on this or anything. I've been excited to see this one just because it looks so horrible. Honestly, I think this looks better than the page did on Amazon. Immediately, I like the feeling of the other one more. This one has like a higher actuation force, and it's super mushy. And there's no rubber keeping this from sliding around. But we'll test it out in a second. Finally, here's the gaming keyboard. How does this even open? There we go. This one has a little more heft to it than the other one does, but I guess it is metal as promised. And honestly, it doesn't really even look that bad. I kind of like this design with the smaller section here, or I guess more vertical than horizontal. I don't hate it. It feels more like the $8 one than the $10 one, but I guess, oh wow, this shift is so hard to press if you press it on the wrong spot. But I guess I spent all the money for this one on the RGB lighting, which we'll check out in a second. Now I'm going to test out these keyboards with Nitro Type. The first thing that I've noticed with this keyboard is it takes the spacebar like 1/10 of a second to come back up after I press it down, which I could see being a problem, but let's see. Yeah, that wasn't actually too bad. I tried to slide my finger from O to L twice, and I picked up and moved the whole keyboard, but we'll do one more race with it, but I guess I won't be sliding my finger on this one. This enter key just cracks me up. $178 on a $10 keyboard. That's pretty good. Alright, but now we'll see what I can do on the other ones. Okay, so one thing real quick I noticed about this one is take a look at where the backslash, and also look at this backspace key. Normally the backspace is this long, but with this it's just like a normal key. And then with this keyboard, the backslash is right there, when normally it's like somewhere around there. This is the $8 iMicro keyboard. Alright. The biggest problem is how much it slides around, so let me grab my mouse pad real quick. Let's see if I put it on this, if it's any better. Can't even fit the whole thing on it. Another thing with both of the keyboards that I've shown so far is I can't slide my fingers from one keyboard or from one key to the next, which I'm used to doing on my laptop, and I can do on most mechanical keyboards, but that was pretty sloppy, but that was more on me than the keyboard. I mean, the biggest problem with this is how much it moves around, which, I mean, if you're someone who can only spend $8 on a keyboard, then you can probably find some way to work around that and make this keyboard work. Finally, we have the gaming keyboard. One of the funniest things about this is it has like this wire or metal thing. I don't know if you're supposed to be able to carry it by that or what. And then another thing is, look at the Q button. What are the 3 periods under it? Like, what does that mean? They're also on the space bar. You can toggle the lights with this one key, which I kind of like, but also I'd kind of like that to be a Windows key or whatever that normally is. But let's see. This honestly isn't like the ugliest keyboard I've ever seen. Yeah, honestly, you can make this keyboard work. The biggest problem is the shift key having an inconsistent amount of force you need to press down on it, especially if you press it right on the edge. But you could still destroy your friends in Roblox with this. Some of you might think that I've wasted my money by buying these keyboards, and you'd be correct, but for real though, it is nice to know that there are cheap options available. A lot of you might disagree, but these keyboards won't hold you back until you're averaging at least around 160 words per minute. Of course, there are annoying problems, primarily not being able to slide my finger between keys on the cheapest two and the cheapest one moving around when I'm typing. While these are both problems that can be worked around, I'd avoid those two unless you're desperate. I might just be swayed by the gaming keyboard marketing and flashing lights, but the TED Jam keyboard was my favorite out of the 3, and I think it's a perfectly fine keyboard, especially if you're just getting started and want to try something new. You're certainly getting much more for the price than any $100 keyboard. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and please consider subscribing if you did. Thanks for watching.